Good morning, friends. Uh, Welcome to my tirade and ad hoc tirade and ranting center, world center. Uh, I'm gonna make a follow up on that religious uh, rant that I put out on the internet a couple of days ago. Me assuming the role of son of Sarah. Well, she's my aunt, so to speak. Uh, I'm not related. No. I have a very good relationship, but not Sarah. Uh, so going back to the rapture, I commented on rapture. Rapture, there are different type of raptures. I told you about that bumper sticker saying at one point when the rapture happens, this car is going to be empty, so be careful driving. And my take on it was, I think the car is going to be raptured, and you're going to be sitting on the pavement. And I had some fun on that. There's a different type. There's different type of raptures. One is that the Cheech and Chong raptures, right? Here, remember Arsenio Hall and Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton did a lot of raptures. Here, like and according to Ralph Nader, a Jew from the Middle East, he says he's an Arab American. He is not. The Naders are Jews from the Middle East, right? They're Mizrahis, right? He said he can smoke a bushel and it would not make a difference, right? That's very funny. There's another rapture, like some songs are called rapture, and some raptures is when, there are different type of raptures. Fact of the matter, folks, there's this rapture thing is unfounded. There's no such thing. Some people try to derive certain notions and concepts from what they think they understood in the Bible. The Bible is an ever changing and ever altered. It's being altered on every now and then in history. It gets altered to suit the environment and to maintain the believers in bondage. Oh, where's that bondage? If you look at the Old Testament, you will see that bondage. I mentioned that in my last religious rant about how stock markets and executive orders and crooked brokerage houses and brothers of Lehman's and all that, and FTX, just so you know, I'm going to convert this into economics where it hurts. Whatever is in the possession of crypto miners or cryptocurrencies or brokerage houses, there's no investment, folks. I mean, is being given by way of executive orders, Federal Reserve, and fabricated numbers, but it accounts on the American economy, right? And it's given to them. So when supposedly FTX lost that $16 billion, right? That $16 billion, I don't know if there's $16 billion, whether it's real money or not. I think they just don't have money anymore. But nonetheless, that 16 billion came by way of, on your account, you American. Of course, you don't own it because you're to be plundered according to Exodus 12:36, right? And people just basically siphoned it off. That's all. In the back end, this money went to and try, to prosecute that guy, the scoundrel and the crook. You can't, right? So as you can see, folks, the theft is going on by leaps and bounds, right? On daily basis, starting with it started a long time ago. Rabbi Roosevelt, yes, he was a rabbi, not a Christian. Rabbi Roosevelt gave control of the currency to the Federal Reserve. And then after him was direct rule by Israel after, decapitating the US government by killing JFK and RFK. And ever since, that's what it is. So don't kid yourself, Americans. There's no such thing as free elections anymore, especially now at the advent of computing and electronics and so on. There's just no such thing, folks. And if there is such thing, then it's completely restricted between two people. Take, for example, between two different sides that belong to the same, spring out of the same root. Hillary and Trump and Obama and Bush, they're not antagonists, folks. No. These people are brothers. What they say outside is for the consumption of the masses. Mass deception psychology, if you will. Other than that, they're pretty much the same tribe. And there's not just 12 tribes, there are much more than that, of course, in today's time. Anyways, so that's where things are. And going back to the rapture, there's no such thing, folks. You've been taken on a ride and pretty injury, a ride that causes injuries, right? Brainwashing and so on. All the money that Elon Musk gets is subsidized by the government. Basically, he and his SpaceX and so on stole like $25 billion from NASA's budget, and all the work is done by NASA engineering, manufacturing, implementation, training, flying. It's all NASA, right? He only gets the name and the money stolen from NASA's budget, of course. And Trump, of course, subsidized him, and so did Obama, and so on. Subsidies in the millions. This guy doesn't sell cars, folks. All those cars that you see on the road is like his minions driving cars. Just they go take rides around and so on, as to insinuate that there's like car sales and so on. So you got your Freed, Bankman, you got your all kind of crooks, man. According to that Exodus 12:36. You may not find this funny. I don't find it funny, but they do, right? They have made a discovery to work hard and to make money, earn money, and it's waste of time. So the best thing to go about it for them, right, is to become cannibal. So they discovered that cannibalizing fellow human or humans is the shortest path for illegitimate wealth, if you will. So back to rapture. So Cheech and Chong do a lot of rapture. And Sarah is not the one that they portray. It's not who they portray in the Bible. Some people say this is dimensional, right? Meaning there's no past, right? Somehow has been written like, 60 years ago or something like that, or 80 years ago, or 100 years ago. Everything's possible, folks. Everything's possible. Just consider this. You may be trusting fellow human sometimes when you look at fellow human and they begin to coo like pigeons and acquire your trust, and these are probably your enemies. So don't believe everything that you hear. Don't fall a victim. The situation is not good, folks. Not for them, not for anyone else. Well, if you have nothing to lose, you don't have to worry about losing anything. Listen to this. If you don't have anything to lose, you don't have to worry about losing anything. You can sleep tight. But those who stole the world, right, plundered and stripped the world of its wealth and its living and so on, and that accompanied like pandemics and cryptocurrencies and crypto Jews. Cryptocurrencies and the invasions in the Middle East and in Europe and here and there. I look at the plan and I see that it faltered, right? But these creatures are not going away without a fight, without blood, right? That's coming. And this is the last time they're able to to be able to do what they're doing. This is the last time. They don't care. You can like they come and see a lot of people, children, women, and then they trample on them and kill them at will, and they go to sleep next day. It's total dysfunction, but to them it's not. For some reason, I don't know what lurks in their psyche. Well, I do up to a degree, right? But to me, it sounds like when you're void of spirit or soul, you didn't do anything, right? I want to tell you something. Be careful of few statements or few concepts in this world. One, everybody is doing it. Not everybody is not doing it. Remember that. When they tell you everybody is doing it, no, not everybody is doing it. So this is how they get you to do it, right? Two, do unto them before they do unto you. Don't do that, folks. Don't. Be protective, be proactive, but don't ever kid yourself and say, do unto them before they do unto you. That's wrong, folks. You will be accounted on that. The third element or statement they make, or that a sickly concept is why? Because he can do it or she can do it. That's wrong, folks. Because you can do it is when you really have to really hold back if it's harmful. And last but not least, be very careful of the word we, W-E, we. You know, you get like somebody who does like harm, he harms or she harms like with gory details, torture, you name it, and so on. And they get carried away with this herd mentality, right? And they say we. Be very careful of that, folks. When you're accounted, you will be accounted as I, not we. So we is very important, but when it comes to doing things, and you do things in the name of we, the things you do in the name of we is not considered or accounted as such. They're accounted as the things you do and you did is as I. You can cry all you want. Something about the past, some people say put the past behind you and stuff like that. Past cannot go away, folks. No. The past is not going away, nor will it go away. Your past as an individual, your past as a group, as a nation, and so on and so forth. But the most important, the very conspicuous one past that doesn't go away is your own personal past. That doesn't go away, folks. No. That's all I got to say. So if you do some rapture, today's New Year's Day, some people like to drink and go into raptures. This rapture story, folks, and many other things in what you read in the Bible is just weird stuff, man. Not because the Bible, that old original Bible, was not this Bible today. Today's Bible is the byproduct of sick minds, right? Some of it, if you read some of it, you immediately realize that there are some sick minds behind it. And God this is not the one that was written by God. No. Have a nice day, my friends. Meantime, notice what happened in the past is not what you being told is happening today, especially here in the West or in the East for that matter. Whatever you hear on the media is just plain lies, psychological brainwashing, and so on. Have a nice day, my friends. And Slava Ukraini.